This is lesson 4 in our unit price unit, and this is on sale prices. Okay, so the first question we're going to start off with is very, very simple, and they do get a little bit more complex as we go, but it's a lot of this is very real life, very common sense, and so you should have a pretty good feel for what you if the answers feel right or not. So just make sure you're reading the question. Okay, because it can be easy to get confused about what the question is actually asking if you are just skimming it. So the first example says Samantha wants to buy a new TV. The model she likes costs $675.95, but the clerk tells her it's going to go on sale next week at 20% off. If Samantha waits 1 week, how much will she save on the price of a TV? Okay, so it cost this much, but next week it's going on 25 or 20% off. So how much is she going to save? So we need to figure out like what's 20% of that. That's how much they're going to reduce the price by. So just like we were doing in the last lesson, we need to turn that percentage into a decimal if we're going to work with it. Okay, so remember that 20%, that means like per 100, right? It's like 20 per 100. So we're saying 20 divided by 100 in our calculator, and that gives us this. Okay, if you know how, you can just move the decimal as well, right, over to here and get the same answer. But either way, this is the same. This is 20% written as a decimal. So then we just need to say 20% as a decimal times what we started with, $675.95, and that will give us the sale price, or sorry, the how much she saved. So times 675.95. So she will save $135.19. Okay, so reminder that this is not how much she's paying. This is how much the price is being reduced by. So it was this much, but they're going to cut the price by that much. So she'll end up saving that much money. She's still going to pay like $500, but she didn't have to pay this extra money. Okay, so those ones are pretty straightforward. This one is very, very similar. It's just a different wording. Okay, in this example, it is talking about something being reduced by 60%. Okay, so this is someone working as a gift shop cashier at the Zatsul Heritage Village, and they are saying that the gift shop is selling off summer inventory. Okay, so what will the cost of a carving be that was priced at $149.95 if the sale sign says reduced by 60%? Okay, so that's like saying 60% off. So what's the cost? How much do you have to pay? Not how much are you saving? So we could figure out what 60% is and then subtract it from this. And that would give us our answer. We could also right away, like, so we could say like, okay, if 60% is, let's say it's like $100. Okay, we could take that $100 away and we say, okay, we paid $50. Right, but that's kind of two steps. First, we're finding out the 60%, then we're finding out the subtraction. An even faster way would be to say that the cost in the end is going to be 40% of what we started with. Right, we took away 60%, what we're left with is 40%. So we'll do it both ways, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so 60% as a decimal would be 0.60. We divide it by 100, and we times it by 149.95. Okay, so 149.95 times by 0.6 is $89.97. Okay, this is how much it was reduced by. That much was taken off the price. So that would be, this is how much it originally cost, and we are subtracting 60% off. Sorry. Subtract 89.97. Struggling here. Okay, so I got $59.98. Okay, so that's how much we would actually pay in the end. Now, doing it this way, we're saying that like rather than figure out the 60% we were taking off and subtract it, let's say, well, we know we're going to be left with 40%. So let's just figure out what's 40% and call it a day, right? So 40% as a decimal would be 0.40. Okay, divide that by 100, and then times it by 149.95. And that will now be equal to, hopefully, exactly what we found in the last one, unless I did something wrong. Perfect. Okay, so you put that into your calculator, and you get $59.98. Okay, the exact same way that we found out right here. Okay, we could take 60%, subtract it off, or we could take 40% and get our final answer. We're done. Either way works. This way is just slightly less work. All right. So the example on the next page, though, says Lisa specializes in selling products from the Philippines, including rattan, bamboo, and palm baskets. Medium-sized bamboo baskets are regularly priced at $19.98. They are on sale as buy one, get one, or get the second at half price. What is the discount rate as a percent? Okay, so like how much percent off are you actually getting here? So buy one, get one, half. Okay, so we can figure out with the numbers in just a second, but let's just think about that for a second. Let's do it with easy numbers. Right, if you're buying, normally, let's just round this to 20. Okay, if something's $20, then the normal price for buying two would be 20 plus 20 is $40. Okay. So if you're going to buy one at normal price and get the other one half off, okay, that'd be $10. Then you're going to be paying $30. So 40 is what you normally would pay, and 30 is what you're actually paying. So we saved $10. So then what's our discount rate? Right? $10 off of 40 would be like our percent. We'd be saying like 10 out of 40 is what we saved. Total was 40. 10 was the dollars, the part that we saved. So we put that into our calculator and we get 0.25, which is 25%. But this makes sense, right? Like what we had here before was like this was 50% of our total cost, and this was 50% of our total cost. Right? We bought two things. One was half the price and the other was half the price. Then we said, we'll still buy the one for normal price, but this one's going to be half price. So this one, instead of paying like another 50%, we're just paying another 25%. So 50% and 25%, and then 25% we saved. That was another 10% that we saved, or sorry, $10 that we took off is 25%. So this really does make sense. It doesn't matter what number you use here. It's going to work out to be the same. As soon as someone says buy one, get one the second half price, it's 25% off. So you can do this with the actual numbers. You could say 19.98 plus 19.98 and get a number down here that's a little less than 40. And then you could figure out 19.98 and take half and add that and get a number a little less than 30 and do the division. You're going to get the exact same answer. Okay. Pick a number, any number, it's going to work out to be the same. It's just a kind of clever way of saying 25% off that makes it feel a little bit more special. All right. Last example. Shelley works as an optician in Whitehorse in the YT. Is that Yukon or Northwest Territories? Okay, Yukon Territories. That was what was throwing me off. I did have to Google it, but I knew Whitehorse was in the Yukon. Okay, but I have not seen YT in a while. So there you go. I thought it was a typo. So she works in Whitehorse in the Yukon. Her store is selling last year's glasses frames at a savings of 30%. What will you pay for frames that were originally priced at $149 if 5% GST was charged? Okay, so basically $150. Okay, selling last year's glasses at a savings of 30%. So we're taking 30% off. Then afterwards, after we take that 30% off, we're going to get charged 5% GST. Okay, so there's two steps to this problem. First, we take off the 30%. That's first. Second, we're going to add 5% GST. So 149 times 30% as the decimal. Okay, so we divide it by 100. Going to be about 45. 49 times 0.3. Is 44.7. Okay, this is about 150. 10% would be 15. So 30% would be 3 of those, which is like 45. Okay, so 44.7 makes sense. All right, now this is how much we're taking off. Okay, we took 30% off. So it's going to be 149 subtract the 44.7 to give us the sale price. So that would be $104.30. Then we're going to get charged 5% GST. Okay, so that was all step one. Okay, that was step one. We found out this is the sale price. Now step two, we add the GST. So $104.30 times 5% GST so 104.30 divided by 0.05, sorry, times by 0.05 is $5.21. Okay, so I'm just going to round that to $5.22. So that's how much GST we're being charged on top of that price. So 104.30 plus $5.22 is equal to our final price of $109.52. That's our final price. $109.52. So we also could have, instead of adding it here, we could have also said here 105% instead of just 5%. That would have kind of done this for us, right? The 100% is like our normal price, and then 5% more would be the GST. So if we had put this into our calculator as this times 1.05 instead, that would have given us this answer and kind of saved us that extra step. Okay. So that should be enough to get you through the assignment. The end does have a big long question. Just pay attention to the wording, right? What's the original asking price? Then at the original asking price, how much would they pay with GST on top of that? What was the sale price later on? Okay, so just pay attention to the wording and I think you'll be doing just fine. So good luck with the assignment and I'll see you in the next one.